Traffic incidents can often come as a surprise, but you can still be prepared when it comes to protecting yourself and your passengers. Our Whitney Martin joins us with Skip Mosney from the Rockford Fire Department. He shows us the best ways to keep your kids safe in their car seats.
We hope everyone's having a nice night, getting you all ready for the weekend here. Of course, Memorial Day weekend right around the corner. So many people planning to travel. Skip joining us from the Rockford Fire Department. Got to make sure those kids are safe as we're going really anywhere, even if it's a quick grocery run. We appreciate you being here tonight with us.
No, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about just the proper way to make sure our kids are good to go. And I know you brought in some dummies here that are the exact kind of height and stuff of where they should be.
Right. So, you know, this is an infant car seat. The best thing to do for your kids, keep them rear facing as long as possible. So this is for little kids. They'll transition up into maybe one of these over here, which is a rear facing car seat that doesn't have the little carrier, but keep them rear facing as long as possible for their safety. Follow your manufacturer's recommendations. There's stickers on the side of them that tell you height and weight requirements. Just make sure you install it as far as the manufacturer's guidelines say. If you don't know how to do that, you can always try and get a hold of me or one of our other techs at the fire department, and we can help you.
What's a common mistake that parents make?
So, you know, take them out of the seat rear facing to forward facing too early is probably the biggest one.
And you say about 2 years old as the
You're
proper
right.
age.
2 years old is the state guideline, but you can keep them rear facing past that, and we recommend keep them in that rear-facing mode until they exceed the specifications for their car seat.
And some of the older kids, they're always in a rush. They want to feel like the big kid to get out of the booster seat. But really, you're saying it's 8 years old is typically the age. Why is that, and where should their feet be? So
8 years old is the state guideline. Again, if they exceed 8 years and 80 pounds, they can go to a seat belt as long as the seat belt fits properly. So to be using just a seat belt with no booster, your back and hips need to be against the back of the seat. Your legs need to be able to go over the front of the seat with your feet firmly on the ground. Otherwise, the seat belt may not be positioned properly and it could cause injury in an accident.
Okay, I want to come over here to this one too. This is about my son's age. He's just turned 4 years old. These can also be reversed as well and tilted the right?
So this is a combination car seat. It looks a lot like the rear facing or the forward facing, but this one is designed to do both. So once you reach the proper height and weight, turn it forward facing, and there's a different belt path to run the straps through. But yeah, it's a good way for people to save money only buying one car seat.
And where should the straps be? Because I know my son always say, it's too tight. You know, he's always complaining for stuff with the seats, but you were thinking about chest level?
So yeah, so the straps rear facing need to be at or just below the shoulder. The chest clip needs to be level with the armpit, and the crotch strap needs to be nice and snug. When you turn it forward facing, then that below the shoulder goes to just above the shoulder.
Okay.
And then make sure that you adjust it so it's at the proper recline angle when it's forward facing.
What's the number one thing that you want parents to take away from this?
Just car seats are good. I mean, car seats are safe. They're designed specifically for your child and to be used at the appropriate size and age. So if they're not in the appropriate seat, they're not effective. But something like this, you know, it'll save you a lot of money because it can be used throughout all of the stages of development.
And then we were talking about it too. I was asking about where you should put your kid inside the car if you only have one kid. I know, Skip, you were telling me the center is best in case of that side impact.
Right.
If you're able to, obviously I know you have multiple kids. That's not always the case.
Right.
I do want to let you know they have a special event. It's happening on a Saturday here, so we're going to let you know all the details here. You can go to mystateline.com, but you have a chance to go get that car seat looked at, make sure it's all good to go. Skip, thanks for being here today. We appreciate it.
Well,
of course, I'll get you those details here in just a couple minutes. We'll send it back to you.